But also, Chovy's champion pool is just very wide and very eclectic at the same time. But here we are, onto the Rift. Chovy does have a pretty blingin' Vel'Koz skin as well. I wonder how it Odans. Do you remember that that Spazzy video about Vel'Koz? It came out a very, very long time. Might have even been before you started playing League of Legends, but Vel'Koz has one particular emote that he can spam. Makes him look like he's saying, oh, darn. It's just great. Flash out from Doran. He does not want any part of this early game shenanigans. And this lane is pretty even.
And the thing here is the bot lane is hold on.
Yeah, Ghost gonna get flashed on here as Pyosik flashes in as well. They're desperate for this kill as Deft is gonna be able to get that snare, and they do lock down first blood. In the meantime, Darm1 looks like they're gonna be able to get this Mountain Drake, unless DRX get over here, but no, not quite in time. So opting for the money over the objective, and DRX trying to get themselves in the best early position possible.
And they're able to get away with this because that Mountain Drake was being captured.
As, okay, Doran in trouble. He's going to flash to get out of the way. Noguri flashes on top of him. The Ignite is there. Oh! What? Just turns around and boops him. It is going to be a 1-for-1 trade in the end. Very, very strange.
Canyon, I mean, he tries to run top lane and instantly shove in. Oh, Pyosik.
End of the line comes down. Canyon already at 200 health. There's the ulti. Pyosik stands off it. He probably wants to get back on there as Lamb's Respite says no. Beryl times the stun beautifully, and Canyon turns it around in his face. That's going to go right into a Rift Herald as well. Darm1 taking everything. As Noguri does have to be careful here. Graves is on the loose. It's now Doran moving past this minion wave. There's the Hemo Plague as Doran is going to find him. Red buff now is going to be there as well. End of the line. Hits once as Noguri going down very, very low, and Doran is going to be able to secure that kill. An unnecessary collateral damage, but a celebratory one.
Yeah. And now, I mean, the response here by Damwon is to summon Rift Herald in mid lane.
Yeah, live form Disintegration Ray utilized just to get rid of the minion wave.
Now, this is a very good time to fight because Chovy's very low on mana. Hello?
Well, Beryl's dead. So, maybe it is a good time for DRX to fight, as now Showmaker in trouble. He's actually going to have to flash as Chovy continues to have control of this lane. 2 plates for the Vel'Koz. Not something I was expecting to say, but he has had a bit of attention from the rest of his team. And now Pyosik is going to get to work on this Ocean Drake now, and we'll have a look at which soul we are going to be blessed with. It is going to be an Infernal once again. No Cloud Souls for the knockout stage just yet here at Worlds 2020. And to keep these teammates still in this one. There's the man drop coming towards the mid lane as Pyosik stays in amongst it. Chovy trying to get himself out of the way. Noguri is going to knock up the Graves, who's out of range of the Vel'Koz. There's a Disintegration Ray. Beryl gets himself out. But you can see Pyosik was not so lucky, and Noguri grabs that kill for himself.
And Noguri Beryl almost dying right there. Noguri actually behind enemy lines.
He's getting surrounded. There are 4 versus 2 right now. Can the rest of Darm1 actually get in here is the question. They're looking for the stun to land onto Noguri. Searing Charge, knock up onto 3 as Showmaker gets a 2-man shockwave, and Deft just gets obliterated. Now Canyon looking for a little bit more. Carrier gets out of there as Chovy with his Super Soaker, but he's in a water fight, and these guys are using bows and arrows. Still gonna get himself out. Look to replenish all of that mana in the end. Darm1 actually doing okay in the fight that looked next to lost.
Yeah, that definitely was a lot of quick improvising by Darm1 there to make the best of a pretty bad situation. And they managed to get out. Chovy did go during that, so that is probably why Canyon, I guess, went over the wall. Now, Doran on the Vladimir, he's 3-1-0 currently up in top lane. He has the call completed. The gold score still very, very, very close between these two parties for the Dragon, depending on...
Okay, Arrow is going to connect here as Chovy tried to disintegrate someone off to the side, but Pyosik is the one in trouble. Ghost, not a lot of mana, but he's got arrows, and he will be able to take them down. It is going to be Chovy falling as well on the fight on the top side. We'll have to check that one out in the replay as Kerry is going to get taken out by Showmaker. And this is all starting to go to hell in a handbasket for DRX.
Wait, did Showmaker summon a blue trinket and Pyosik misclicked onto it?
Not entirely sure.
I think that's what happened.
Well, Doran's trying to save this game right now. Has to flash to get himself out of the way, though. and isn't going to be able to take any kills. Does soften up the members of Damwon, but that's about all he can claim.
Oh, he's fishing for maybe a Q with the execute, but not going to be able to get it.
Well, Canyon's the one going back to base, so not going to see anyone actually contesting for this one. Pyosik going to be able to lock that one down comfortably and quick draw over the wall. Let's have a look at this one more time as Beryl gets comboed, but I mean, the shield's just pretty strong as Chovy is able to actually get the kill.
Yeah.
And pays for it with his life.
Oh, wow, that was real. So they summoned a Scryer Orb in the path that Pyosik was clicking towards, and he misclicked onto it, stopping the retreat. So Graves locked up during the animation.
That's actually sick, though.
Normally this is something that marksman players can do in later stages of the game.
Shockwave, Doran not able to press his pull button. And that is going to be him taken down. Did do a bit of damage, as you can see, as Ghost now might be in trouble. Beryl comes down. That's an immediate cleanse of the arrow, as Beryl isn't going to be able to find too much damage there with the Q. And just a bit of damage traded back, but Damwon definitely winning out on that front.
And
Pyosik and Carrier. The two rookies of DRX might be in a bit of trouble here. Glacial Fissure pretty nicely avoided by Damwon as Deft trying to come over. Dawning Shadow is way too late, though. Good knock-up lands onto the Graves. Deft trying to take matters into his own hands as Canyon down very, very low. Chovy does a lot of damage, but Senna's just by herself. And Damwon are picking DRX apart.
And Pyosik is he's very far behind in this game, relative to where he could have been at. Ooh, another arrow.
Yep, it looks like they're going to be able to pick this one up as Carrier does get himself into a safer position, and Beryl's the one now in trouble. Deft grabs that kill. Another disintegration rate gets the flash out of Showmaker. Now Noguri up to the side. Ornhorn not off cooldown just yet. As Shockwave is going to be up, so Showmaker does have an opportunity to turn a fight around, but it is a 4 versus 5, and DRX are continuing to push further forward. Control Ward, trying to get control here as Showmaker throws his own ultimate back. Canyon grabs the kill in the end. Hemoblade goes down, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Just Canyon going to be tagged with that one. Another fight in the other front as Noguri looks impossible to damage. Deft getting back into a decent position, though, and you can see Showmaker, he dealt with the Vampire, and now Pyosik 1 versus 3. Here's the ramp, but it's going to miss. The man drop from Beryl just to close the gap as he flashes on top of Pyosik. And now Damwon once again turning a fight on its head and now looking for a Baron.
And it looks like they're going to be able to get the Baron. This is going to persist into the Infernal Dragon, so they'll probably pick that one up as well. Ornn might ding 14 off of this, and that means that ornaments are going to start getting ready to be bestowed to his teammates. And yeah, he does ding 14. Let's take a look at this. So this was pretty awkward for Chovy. He didn't know about Showmaker, I don't believe, to the north. And so he was trying to play a little bit of a foot dance there with Canyon, but not quite able to do it. Ends up getting clipped. He goes down, and DRX just being way too overly aggressive in this fight. Noguri flashes forward to try to speed up the animation, perhaps anticipating that Deft was then going to try to flash in response. And so by flashing forward to make everything come out faster, it could mess with Deft's muscle memory.
Well, Damwon are there.
Oh, man. Well, they are. Check the script.
No, I told you. I'm not looking at the script. You peeked at it, and you weren't allowed to. As Noguri is going to use the Bellows Breath pretty nicely there, but still going down relatively low. There's the Glacial Fissure, but that will be avoided by listing lazily to the left. And okay, Doran feels like he might have found something here. Tides of Blood to do a bit of work, but has to use the pull. Actually avoids the arrow with it as the flash out of the Shockwave. But now Showmaker's the one on the attack. Brambleback gets a little bit frustrated, but you can see he's now just chilling. So this 1v1, I don't know whether it's really going to work, as the Crimson Rush comes in eventually. Gets it onto Ghost there. The Tides of Blood coming forward, looking for another Q. Does not get it. In the meantime, Deft is going to be taken down in another skirmish. It's a pretty good ultimate out of Canyon there, and that's going to mean that Pyosik can't make things work. Chovy, can he be to the rescue? Nice knock-up onto Beryl as Canyon looks for it. Carrier taking a lot of damage. One more auto will land, and that will take down the Brawn. That's the ace for Damwon. It looked messy, but in the end, that's a 5-0.
Well, this is going to be Damwon marching up mid lane, and the game was just constantly scattered without any sense of stability on the side of DRX, and that's what their comp should have been all about, is maintaining control, letting Chovy in depth carry everything from afar while having Vladimir go the distance, but they were so overeager at every point, and Damwon happily clapped them.
Exactly right. That's going to be another three-man knock-up from Nogari. This Nexus very soon to go down, and Damwon looking absolutely unstoppable in this first quarterfinal. 3-0 as many predicted, but I think the assuredness of this win from Damwon is going to be striking fear into G2 and Gen G.